On some days today specifically? So if you're talking some days, which one are you going live on?
Okay, I think I'm about to go.
You can be figuring it out. Ain't that what some days today is? Excuse me. I'm recording.
Okay, are we live?
Is we is?
We're gonna need more pasta soon.
Okay.
No, I mean we're live.
We're gonna need more pasta soon. I swear to God. Who's the one person that's on? You on yourself?
Okay, so I think we're good. No, I mean we're live. This is a live situation.
What did you tell me?
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay, hi guys. I don't know if folks can hear us. Can you do a little wave if you can hear us?
Who? Exit reality.
I thought I did live.
Know this shit you ain't know nothing about before. Swear to God.
Can you hear us? Exit key reality.
What
right.
the blood? Okay, so
We should
I go?
play some
Who are
music.
you on right now? You on Bola Adina?
This is Bola Adina and
You
this
should
is
play some.
Bola
Alright,
Adina.
play some music. So I gotta get on to Sundays today and go live. Is what you're saying? I can join your live, right?
Mhm.
So how do I join your? Do you have to invite me? How does that work?
I think once you go.
I can join your live. Why the fuck is? Okay, this is gonna be a problem.
Oh, so you just send a request. I think once you go.
We sound, we look like Teddy Riley.
So are we sideways? So you just send a request.
How we're seeing ourselves.
Okay, so mute it.
Teddy Riley. How do I mute it? All right, here we go. So
Okay. I think we're good.
we like we're gonna see ourselves twice.
Okay, just mute it. Just leave it. It's horrible.
Lord of mercy. Hold up. Hold on.
But that's fine. Most people are my WhatsApp anyways.
So
So.
I'm gonna do mute.
No, because it's gonna show up twice.
So I gotta be in a different room.
Okay. Hi, Boosie Love.
Right? Maybe I should just go to a different room.
If you go to a different room, okay.
This shit is mad delayed though.
Okay. Busola, how are you? Babe, why don't you give us some tunes?
All right, I'll put it on over here. Then.
No, don't put it on over there. I don't want you to mess up whatever's going on over there.
There's nothing going on. I can't put it anywhere else. Cause it's gonna. I mean.
Okay, then put it on here. Hi, Busola. All right, so we're getting ready to go on to live. This is some days today, everyone, and we are doing a live session. So every Thursday moving forward, we are going to be having just a live party with our audience.
Did
Now-
you say every Thursday?
Yes.
Wait, so I'm just finding out about this every Thursday situation.
Anyways, every. Hey, Edna. See, I trust my girl Edna to join. Edna is a loyal listener. Yes, she's
You get
a
the prize.
loyal.
You get the prize.
You get the prize for listening. And Busola. Busola is also yes. Oh, Amy. Look at Amy. Amy said, "Mommy, give me a shout out." Hey, baby girl, you're so cute. So what you see us doing right now, we're about to pop some champagne. We're actually on Facebook too. You know what y'all could do? You should
Ask some questions.
wait, what is this saying? Be ready to start a live video for some days today. I don't know how to do that. There's a lot of technicalities that go on Facebook. Just reminded us. But anyways, the point is, what was I gonna say? The point is that we appreciate you guys being here today. We wanted to come on and do a live session because it's been a while since we released a video. And as we were going through our archives in preparation for next year, we just thought it's important to sort of think about all the things that we did for the podcast this year. And when I say we, I really just mean me, because Meg had no idea what was going on until today, actually. Surprise. Anyways,
see how loyal. I'm your number one fan.
well,
I show up.
it's both ours. Hey, Lisa.
It's both ours, but I gotta find out what's going on the days happening.
So anyways, decided to think about the podcast that I really enjoyed, and the ones, let me just quickly, babe, we don't have that much time. I know we can go on for a long time. We don't have that much time. So I really just wanted to, so I was thinking back and looking through the podcast that we did, and we decided that, shit.
No. What is you?
That's scary. Don't do that.
Lick a shot.
Okay. You know what? I might as well just talk about this then before. So I have a bottle of champagne from a friend of mine, Terry, who was so amazing to send. These are not champagne glasses, but that's all we got. Anyways, babe, that's too much. So anyways, so she sent over a bottle of champagne when by we, I mean me, when I got published in Black Enterprise, and we've been saving it for a special occasion. What better occasion than today? Huh? Ain't no better occasion. Anyway, so
the what do you call that?
What?
The arrogance is coming out.
Okay. Anyways, all right. So what we're gonna do today? So for every Thursday for the next, babe, don't drink it. You're supposed to cheers. For every Thursday for the next 4 weeks, we are going to do a replay of the podcast episodes that we did with our amazing friends.
Okay,
starting with Felucia. If you guys follow Felucia G on Instagram, she is amazing. And we did an episode with her on her book, Dream On Dreamer, which was amazing. So you guys should definitely check it out. And then we did an episode with a good friend of ours, Nike, Dr. Nike, and she just spoke about pivoting as well, and just finding her way and being able to explore the different initiatives and activities that she's doing. So that's amazing. We did another episode with this other doctor. Her name is Dr. Bolanley, and she is a mental health specialist. And this was really just at the start of COVID, which was great because she was able to really just give us some pointers on how to keep safe and sane at home. So that was a really good episode. So if you did not catch that, definitely check it out. She also gives some tips around, how to avoid trauma when you're raising children, particularly Black children. I think that was around the time when there were lots of violence. I mean, when is there not violence around Black bodies in the U.S.? But we talked about, some of the things that we're seeing and how to measuredly consume all of this violence without internalizing it and having it sort of just wear us down. And then lastly, we did an episode with Dr. Isi Idemunda. She had written a book called Out of Africa into the Cloud, works at Accenture, which is a company that I used to work for. And her book is really about how to teach young children, young women and girls specifically, how to leverage a career in technology and how it's been beneficial for her. So the whole impetus of us doing these lives was really just to do a quick replay and really just feature these episodes because I thought they were amazing, but I don't think too many people saw them just because of the craziness of COVID. But before kicking it off, I wanted us, by us, I mean you and I, Mac and I wanted us to come on, reintroduce ourselves to our fans. You all are so amazing. I know we're not always as quick with putting out the episodes, but you all listen. You're amazing. You're always checking us out. When we haven't released an episode in some time, you're hitting us up to say what's going on. So we're just happy to be here. And with that, I am going to sort of turn it over and see if you want to say anything. And then I'm going to set the stage for the format for the brief minutes that we have with our amazing fans. And you all feel free to put some questions in there. And if there is a particular live etiquette that I am not familiar with, please go ahead and train us, because we're new to this, so we want to figure it out. So yeah, go ahead, Matt. What you want to say? Oh, should we do a cheers? Let's do a cheers.
Let's. Alrighty.
Yay!
Okay, the only thing I want to say is that I don't know if any of you guys got the indication or the notification that this live was going to take place, because I'm part of it and just now am getting the notification. So I say this to say that I'm entirely unprepared.
I don't understand why we got to air our dirty laundry.
Because isn't this what we do?
I just don't understand.
This is what makes us because we talk about the way that we do what
so
we
you
do.
didn't know I had a lot going on. I have a lot going on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to tell him, but we're here now. I'm pretty sure I added you on all of the promos, but moving forward. So what else did you want to say?
That's it.
Oh, I am glad you're here though. So thank you. So the format for today, let me just set the stage, is, and by the way, we're on both Instagram and Facebook. So you all just go ahead and type in your questions that you may have, and hopefully I can see them. I'm wearing my glasses because I'm a little blind, so I just want to be able to go into both spaces and be able to see what's going on. But the format for today is, I had Nubia. Thank the Lord for our amazing children. They are really hi Yumsicles. They're really the oh, hey Aking. Hi guys. Hey Peta. Hey Lisa.
So
hey Benga. Can I? I'm sorry. What we saying? Hi Taraya.
Nothing.
Okay, so let me finish. Okay, so I had Nubia go and pull the top 5 episodes, meaning which ones got the most listenership. I was actually surprised by this, which we'll get to later. So I have it here. What I want us to do is just quickly talk through each of these. And then I'm also curious what your favorite episodes were and why, and what your main takeaways from those episodes were. And then you guys can also chime in with your favorite episodes and what you liked, and some topics that maybe we touched upon that you wanted us to elaborate on, so we can talk some more.
Yomi just said I look hot.
Oh shit!
Woo!
Okay.
Thank you, Yomi.
Hold up. Did you say?
No,
she said me.
No, she didn't. She said me.
No, she said me.
No, she said me. I'm pretty
Yomi,
sure.
I'm gonna need you to clarify. Don't nobody know who you're talking to, so you gonna need to be. you gonna need to be specific with that. But I appreciate it. All right, so okay, so the top 5, and I'm gonna read them out, and then we're gonna talk about the ones that we like the most. Top 5 are. She said no, Bola. She said no, Bola looks hot.
She said what?
First of all, I need you to understand I am the hot one in this relationship. I mean, I don't understand. The day that I start being the hot one is gonna be a problem. Do you understand what I'm saying? No offense, but got to be the one hot in these streets. Okay. Maybe not with these glasses. Okay. So the top 5 were: find your essence, 3 tips to make the shit. Are you surprised by that?
No.
Okay. And we can talk about that. How to quit your job and take the world by my girl Mani. You like that? That's number 2.
How to
quit? Remember Mani go.
Oh,
how to quit your job.
Okay, I'm like, okay, Mani go. Yes, that was good.
How to quit your job.
That was awesome.
That was number 2. Number 3, for the grown and sexy, libido and yoni care with Bami. Yeah, I mean, that was some hot stuff. No?
Okay.
Yomi said she loves you, man. Oh, look
Not
at
my
that. Pity love. That's cute. I like that.
I'll take it.
Y'all look cute. Peter said she wants some champagne. I got you, girl. Don't worry. I got you. Meaning, I'm going down this and down your portion with mine. How to quit your job. Okay. For the grown and sexy, that was number 3. Number 4, adjourn with us. Thriving after loss with Adjourn, Tea House curator Latonia Coakley. Let me just say, that Latonia, after this podcast, she has taken off. I don't know if you've been tracking her progress on social media. She's been featured on Oprah's Best Thing. She's been on Essence. Like, the girl is doing it. Shout out to you, Latonia. You are doing the damn thing. I mean, we knew it was going to be amazing. So it's just a matter of time. Congrats. I can't wait. We should actually have Latonia back on if you got time for us. So we can talk about how everything has evolved since, but she's just amazing. She has an amazing tea line. It's called Adjourn with us. No, Adjourn. It's so Adjourn tea. It's so good. But yeah, she's amazing. Her products are selling out everywhere. She's actually now in Target. I meant to tell you that. 2 weeks ago, I think she started being featured in Target. So if you go inside Target, you'll be able to pick up her tea line. Doing it. I love it. And then number 5, Marriage Rehab with Ola and Lola. Abby told me. Ola and Lola constantly doing it. Are you surprised by any of that?
Not at all. So this was
just based
1
on
to 5, like was 1 and 5 was.
Yes, 5 is the whatever. And this is solely based on listenership on Spreaker, from Spreaker, not YouTube. What I will say is, I think some of it could also, obviously, depending on how much promotion you put behind some of these, some of them could get more or less. But I actually thought these made sense.
Sure.
What? Go ahead.
For the grown and sexy one, well, let me not say
the title may have hey Abby, the title may have helped it, which is why it's important to name this. But for the grown and sexy, I actually thought this was a great one because it allowed women to really just talk about the importance of sex. I guess is really what it boiled down to in a relationship. I was trying to find a more delicate way to say it, but let's just go ahead and say it. It's for the grown and sexy. And let me just, we can start there. I'm actually curious as to how important sex is to you. See how I kind of just weave that. I hope Bami is on here. We should have you back here as well, baby girl. You doing it? Yes. So, quick summary on this. She gave a summary on how to take care of our yoni as women. Some of us, especially after children, may find it difficult to get back into the mood. So she has different herbs and various products that she uses to really get the blood flowing back in your yoni, your vagina, and also has some products for men, which I gave you some as well. I know I tried some, I gave you some, but ultimately it was just really about the importance of taking care of your sexual health and making sure that you stay ready for your partner. So that being the case, I guess my question is, how important, first of all, did you enjoy the products? Did you think the products worked?
Worked.
For you?
We did.
Did you think you needed it?
Listen, I'm still young out here in these streets.
You sure are.
But no. Well, I mean, for me, it wasn't. It didn't do what I expected.
What did you expect it
to do? What it was advertised as, it's supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying, like a Viagra, get you ready to go type of situation. I have other products that I use that are better for those purposes. Natural
what are these products?
They're Jersey.
So when you say Viagra, get you going, what did you mean? You thought it would be something to essentially
get you hard.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get you hard. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it worked for me personally.
Okay.
I didn't feel anything. But it's supposed to be also like based on what
like an aphrodisiac.
Is that what it was? I thought it was just gonna get you hard. But
maybe you didn't need it because you were already there anyways.
Yeah. Something like that.
All right. So I thought the products were good personally. I felt like and I don't know if anyone tried it. I know I gave it to some people. No. I know I gave it to some of my girlfriends. Can I just finish?
No. You asked me how it worked. So you said, now you're saying that you thought it was good. So how was it good?
I'm about to explain that.
You need to calm down.
I'm sorry.
You're on 10.
I am. It's my alcohol, but I'm about to explain that. What I was saying is, I felt like, so there was one. I wish I had the products in front of me, which I don't, but it's called Saffron C. So you guys can check it out. Saffronc is the name of the product. Check it out. She's amazing. She had different products. The first one, there was the Yoni Steam, which is a steam. It's a, you sit on, it's a steam. And I thought, oh, Binga said whiskey gets me going. Oh, okay. We should, that's interesting. We should talk about that some more. Forget about the, tell us more about the whiskey. We should invite Binga on, and please take it easy on my sister, Binga. Take it easy. But anyways, so what I used the yoni bath because I felt like it's supposed to generally just give you good vaginal health. So you're supposed to just sit on it, and generally speaking, I think it's good. But they had the yoni syrup, which you put in your mouth, and after a period of time, it's supposed to activate. It's an aphrodisiac, definitely. So it's supposed to activate some things. I felt like it did. It was good. I couldn't lie.
I know other products that work way better.
I don't know what they are, but let's
don't know what they are.
Let's just keep this PG.
I swear to God, like, seriously, you're stifling the.
What are those products though? What are they?
Okay.
What did you want to say? Okay.
You don't know what they are.
You talking about marijuana? Is that what you?
Did you just call it? All right, yeah.
We got kids. I think Amy is on this line, so I don't know anything about marijuana, to be honest. So let's just keep it moving. So
Okay.
What did you want to call it?
Nothing. I'm just following now.
The next one that I want to talk about is marriage rehab with Ola and Lola. What did you think about that?
Okay. Marriage rehab with Ola
and Lola.
I thought that was actually a really good one.
I thought so.
It was. Is that the one that was really long?
It was long. I think it was 2 parts.
Or was that the one that we had on live as well?
No, it was theirs on live. We did have the one we did with them on it was on our episode. It was long. It was it was actually almost a 3-part episode, and we had to cut it down. But it was so good. And for those who haven't listened to that episode, they talked about, struggling with marriage and feeling like they were on the brink of divorce. They really were. Actually, the wife, Lola, asked for divorce.
Dude, I don't think they revealed all that.
They did.
Okay.
They did. Asked for divorce, and then he had to go back to go get his wife back. But ultimately, I think why that was probably so good and so relatable is because they were so open and honest. And I know we've also shared some of the struggles that, we had with marriage. So I actually felt like, because let me say one thing that I know is when I first got married, I found marriage to be a lonely institution. I remember when you and I would have issues around communications and just not really getting along. And maybe I would talk to my mom about it, and she would be like, girlfriend, you gotta just stay in there. Not that serious. What are you telling me? Is he beating you or whatever it is? And it's like, if that's not the case, if he's not cheating, beating you, all this other stuff, you good, you got it going. Whereas, you could have other issues besides, extreme situations. And if your relationship is not right, particularly when there are children in the mix, it could really cause a lot of turbulence and disturbance in yourself in general. So I felt like you and I had to work through that. Obviously, we went through to counseling, and for them, they worked through it, and now they're helping other married people. But I thought it was such an important episode because they were honest, and it's something that a lot of people can relate to and be able to sort of learn from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you recommend that for, what, actually, there was another one that didn't make this list that I thought was really good for that purpose. We had a bunch of guys come together. It was Ola who suggested it. So he asked that I come on and we do like a live talking about the husband's perspective. And so it was around the time, 4th of July, we were having our annual fam bam, like where our families get together. So I had a whole bunch of the guys come in and we did like a panel type of thing. And I thought the perspective was also really good coming in from guys and what they thought about different things. And I like that one in particular because, you know, towards the end, there was, I felt, a more heartfelt discussion about relationships and some advice given to getting your relationships together. I also like, I don't remember so much about the first one that we did, but I did like the live one that we did.
Oh, with Ola and
With
Lola
Ola
as
and
well.
Lola.
Yeah,
And,
that
because
was
I
a
felt-
case of he said, she said.
Is that what it was called?
So
Okay.
getting different perspectives around marriage.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of those are entertaining, and I think all three of them have some good nuggets that could start you off. There was another one too that we didn't do actually. It was another podcast that we did with what's the name of those couples from
Our
London?
friend in London, yeah. I forget the name of their podcast. I'll have to go.
But that one was, I felt like that one was particularly good. That one was very personal and revealing.
Oh, about us.
About
our
us.
partner. Yeah. And you guys feel free to chime in and put your questions. We're happy to answer them. But I feel like you guys know us already because
If you've been
everyone
listening.
on this podcast is the totality of our audience. So we appreciate you guys for being loyal. Okay, so then let's talk about how to quit your job and travel the world with
Oh, we
money.
got a whole 10. Yo, we are working our way. We're going to be like Jeezy and Gucci pretty soon.
1 million people? Hold up. No, it wasn't just 1 million. They had 1.5 million.
I don't know, but we going there.
A whole 1.5 million?
A whole 1.5 million. Maybe 2.
I'm not 2 million. I'm just excited just thinking about that number. Okay. How to quit your job and travel the world with Mani Ufamada. What I thought was amazing about this is because this was right before COVID. Were we in COVID at this time? This was right before COVID.
Yeah.
And she was.
I think we were in COVID.
If we were no. She was still in Nigeria at the time, or maybe she had just come back from Nigeria and she was in Ohio. So we weren't quite locked down. But what I thought was amazing is she at the time was living the life. She was living the life I wanted. So 2020 was a year that I was gonna pull the kids out of school. I don't know what you were gonna do. I believe you were going to come along with, right? But I believe you were gonna come along with. I know you were still. No, I'm saying that because you were still on the. I'm saying that because you were still on the brink. You weren't sure if you wanted to do this, and I'm like, no, we're gonna do it.
What are you talking? Okay, you mean at the time?
Yeah, at the time, pull the kids out of school and travel to Africa, to different places. That was the goal for 2020. I knew I still had to do some convincing with you. Is my point. However, that was the plan. So when I was talking to Mani, and that's what she had done, she had traveled to India and Singapore and different places in Africa. And this was on the heels of Return to Africa. Remember when a bunch of people from the U.S. went back to the continent in celebration of the 400th year anniversary of, the first group of Africans being brought off the continent and being here. And her stories were just amazing. I mean, this is actually a really good episode. Her stories were amazing. And it was really just how you can live the life you want. Essentially, the basis of Sundays Today. You can live the life you want. It doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg. She talks about how to find great deals, the best time of the year to travel. I love what she said about, just follow your heart's desires. Trust yourself, because a lot of time we overthink things. And the key phrase that really just got me and resonated with me was that the universe will catch you. Because we're so nervous about so many things. You want to do all these great things and you have them in your mind, but you overthink the practicality of it, how it could come together. And she was just like, just trust your instincts and the universe will catch you. And you can always get a job. You can always go back to work. So if you wanted to take some time off, do that, because you can always go back and get a job. You're not unemployable. So I just thought that was amazing. And an update is, she's now back in the States. She actually recently started a new job as the director of, forget what the agency is, yesterday, so she's doing amazingly well. So she took some time off, about a year, it seems, and is now back in the workforce, living. But how important it is every now and then for you to just say, okay, you know what, let me take some time off and go cater to my dreams and aspirations, and why not? So
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I really like that episode. I like Mani. She's always positive. She always has some really good pictures from the different places that she
on
travels.
Instagram, yeah.
On Instagram, yeah.
What is Mani's Instagram handle? She's a good one to follow. Actually, all these ladies are great to follow, but what's her Instagram? Travel with Mani? No,
She has
braids
two.
and something else. But look her up.
Yeah.
She's good. All right. And then the last one on this list, before I ask you what your favorite is, and then I want the audience to chime in with their favorite. Find your essence, 3 tips to make the shift. Top episode.
That was the top one?
Yeah. Well, thus far. Once again, this is just on Spreaker, not on YouTube.
That one I don't think even is on YouTube, right? Because we weren't recording at the time.
That's it. That's right.
So
find your essence, 3 shifts to make the shift. 3 tips to make the shift.
Yeah, that was very earlier on when I just started joining, and we were reading like a couple books and just
books.
Well, a couple of books. Is that what you're saying? Like,
yeah, I was trying to.
like couple
yes,
books.
Are
Okay.
we reading a couple books?
Oh no! A couple of books that I guess was revealing certain things about self growth and your inner self and your true nature of who you are. And it was just like we were going through the transition at the time and deciding to become better as human beings. And so that one we were experiencing some things. I found that I'm not at that place anymore.
Interesting.
Not
in
exactly.
What way? So what is the place? So maybe we should clarify. What was the place?
The place was one of, I would describe as more spiritual. First of all,
spiritual awakening.
All right. And not necessarily in the sense of like a deity spiritual, but like a understanding of your place in the world, in the universe, and how everything is interconnected, and how the personas that we're playing out and living is not our true selves. And so it's not that it's completely gone, but I think I've that place is not at the forefront anymore. Like I'm not heading towards guru status. So anyways, but that said, I'm still growing and learning, but I think some of the things that I was learning at the time were really good, and I was being honest.
Interesting.
Or,
yeah.
I don't know.
So
like,
let me say
some of the things that we talked about in that one. But yeah, I remember that one fondly. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Finding your essence. For me, I'm actually still there, even though I kind of get what you mean. So I think at the start of 2019, so it's about 2 years now, right before I left my job, I started doing a lot of yoga, started eating better, started working out more, and started listening to a lot of podcasts and started reading more. And one of the first few podcasts that I would listen to would be Oprah's Super Soul Sunday, particularly Eckhart Tolle, because she was doing like a 16-part series on his book, A New Awakening, An Awakened Soul. I don't know, something. Y'all can look it up.
Do better.
Who knows the name of the book? It was good, is the point here. But I think it was called A New Earth.
A New Earth.
And it was a book about how to sort of detach from the script you've been given. Meaning, a lot of us are really just playing out an idea of what we should be, quote unquote, right? A lot of us don't really take the time to really think about who am I really? A New Earth really pushes you to really try to understand who are you at your core, in your essence. Who is this person versus who are you, the ego part of you? And he was saying that if you really do a good job with it, your true essence, yourself, will actually be able to observe your ego itself, quote unquote, will be able to observe the role or this character that you're playing, and you'll be able to decipher, the scripts that you're playing. And essentially, we're going to be playing to a script. You can't get away from it. But how much control can you have in playing that script, and in understanding that you're essentially or like a movie director who can create whatever life you want. Why would you create a life of misery and torture and sadness when you can create an amazing life for yourself? And what that means is being brave enough, number one, to understand the difference between the character that you've created for yourself and who you really are at your essence. And once you decide who you are at your essence and you have a better sense of that character, detaching from the character, so so what happens to that character is not necessarily impacting you from an emotional perspective on a day-to-day basis, and you're having all these swings up and down, and then ultimately just allows you to observe and just live your life from a seat of power, so to speak. And he essentially said you can find bliss and peace just walking outside and paying attention to the trees, understanding that we're all one and part of the same continuum, but ultimately you don't have to play to a script that you've been given, so you can push against the conventions as to what happiness is, what success is, etc. Anyways,
they said we're sideways.
you know why we're sideways?
We're sideways.
We're sideways because we can't see you otherwise.
I gotta get close. Get closer to
Anyway, so I thought that was good. And the tips that we gave for living your best life was don't be about it. Just go ahead and start living your life. Like, what are we waiting for? Life is too short. We all gonna die anyways. You might as well just live the life. Start writing the script that you want. You don't have to have all the answers. Okay, go ahead.
Let me speak to this one because
I feel like I was about to really wrap up a good point.
Well,
go ahead.
See, this is why you're trying to get commercial. This is what's happening right now. You're trying to get commercial. You're trying to get all the other people to come in. But guess what? I feel like this is how we speak, and I think this is exactly what I was going to speak to right now.
Can they see us?
Is the reason why I think this one was particularly good is because it was just honest, and it was just us having a conversation, and it was us just being who we are. The ones that have been good. I'm surprised this one didn't make the list. It was one where we were asking questions.
Your authenticity. Oh, gotcha. Hey, Tracy.
I don't know. That one was probably good too. Okay. So, any case, so what I'm saying here is part of the reason why I wanted to say this.
I'm sorry, babe. Let me just say, Tyre just joined. See, I'm sorry. I know it's a little detached. I know.
I swear to God, you just said you was about to wrap up a point.
I know, but let me just say, everybody be talking about how, Bola, we love your hair. Let me tell you, ain't nobody better in DC than Tyre. Go ahead, Tyre. You better do that wave. Yes, Tyre. She is doing it. Tyre, if you want, well, this is growing out a bit. I'm sure Tyre is cringing right now because she'd be like, Bola, no more than 2 weeks. You better come back here and get this hair touched up. But the way my pockets are mixed, like I'm just fine. But the point is, I actually don't mind the grown-in look. But Tyre be hooking it up. Yes, Tyre. Thanks, Faye. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, so as I was saying, Tayo, thank you. I appreciate it. She looks lovely. What was I going to say?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm sorry.
You ain't having fun. Now let me get my drink.
Okay.
Drinking. Hold on.
Why are we waiting on you?
Can I finish? No. So I was going to say thank you very much. That the reason why this works and what we should be trying to do as opposed to like switch it up and have all this whatever. The reason why I think this one was particularly good is I think it represents the essence of Some Days Today, which is, we're not here trying to pretend all of these things are as polished all from the front, all from the beginning. Like whether or not you feel like you're ready, you're gonna jump right in and do what you do and be your authentic self. And what we were doing at that time was just having a conversation. And I think a lot of people do like it. Some people have already reached out. Thank you.
I swear to God,
Edna.
I will
Haitian
pick you.
sister.
I swear to God,
That's what I'm
Edna.
talking about. All right, now.
I already knew
Thank
she
you.
was gonna chime in.
Mm-hmm.
Did nobody ask you? You don't got the mic, Edna. You don't got the mic. I got the mic.
Hey, to the side.
I got the mic.
Anyway,
All this
so,
sack by
as I was
say, sister brotherhood. Don't nobody care. Okay, moving forward. Hey, Tracy. I'm sorry.
okay, thank you. God damn. Good. Anyways, so the reason why I thought that one was particularly good is because it was like it represents the essence of it was representing, you know, all the different issues that we face. Like even coming here and doing this some days today, freaking live, whatever. It you know you're exposing yourself. You're putting yourself out there for people to come in and judge and say, look at these, you know, whatever.
You about to say clowns?
I ain't no damn clown, but I'm a king. But you know, whatever.
I see your point. I see your point.
So that's the like. I think that's the essence. Everybody who wants to escape their fears,
Mm-hmm.
you know, who wants to be great as they know they can be, have to grapple with those fears. And I think, you know, exposing ourselves and being relatable is what separates us from whatever else is out there. And I think, you know, I think that episode represented that fully. And I think that's what,
Yes.
that's what we do.
Yes, I agree. And I think finding your essence, just to wrap up, and I'm saying that because I see Tracy. Surprise, we got a special guest. Y'all didn't know we were going to have a special guest today, did you?
Oh, Tracy says she's been drinking.
Yes, Tracy. We love our drinks.
Here we go.
Anyways, no, I see your point because I think it's exactly it. That's probably why drinking is also great because it limits your inhibition, right? Like you
Do you have inhibition?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Do I have inhibitions? Yeah, I mean, there's some things I don't want to expose to my kids, mostly to my kids. I want my kids to think I'm pristine, even though they don't think, but I am not about to confirm or deny. Well, I'm going to deny all the way. I don't want to confirm anything. I do want my kids to think I am pristine.
I don't know what that means, but they don't think it.
I know they don't. It's a problem, but yes, I mean, those that would really be the only real inhibitions I have. I think mostly because I'm also no longer really in the typical environment for work anymore. So I feel pretty free for the most part. There are some inhibitions, but not as many as I used to have.
Don't ever do crack.
Why? Crack is whack.
Not only is crack whack, but I mean, as much energy as you got, you probably like just blow through the roof. Oh,
You're
shoot,
right.
My phone is about to die.
I swear to God, Matt, can we just be professional here? Okay, so while you get your phone charging, I am going to introduce my sister, Tracy, because one of the episodes that I thought would have made it that is not on here is the one we called, what was it called, Mag, again? Oh, Get to Know Us. So it was the episode where we really just broke from everything else and just said, we are going to ask each other questions, Mac and I, just about our fears, what we like, your favorite memory, what you enjoy about yourself, some of the issues that you're grappling with. That was actually a really good episode. So if you haven't listened to that, you should. This is, unfortunately, guys, I'm sorry, it's turned out to be one big promo of Sundays.
Wait, wasn't that what you
I
said
keep
it
talking
was?
about,
I don't even know.
if you haven't listened, no, it wasn't supposed to be that, but do yourself a favor. If you haven't listened to that episode, you should go listen to it. But we were asking each other questions, and I thought that was very.
Wait, so what was it supposed to be?
What, this thing?
Yeah.
This was supposed to be us kind of just reviewing our. To be honest, I don't. Okay.
Some days today.
Some days today.
So
we're gonna welcome Tracy because we're gonna do another quick version of that. And Tracy is my amazing sister-in-law. She is married to Mac's brother, Lawrence. And Is Lawrence joining us as well?
I think so, hopefully.
Tracy, why don't you ask for yourself to be included in this party? I don't know how you invite yourself. I think you can press something to say, I want to come on. Hey, Aaron. So let me just say, while we wait for Tracy to get on, of all my years of my last job, I didn't want to talk about how long I was there. Only one person. Well, let me not say that, but there weren't too many people that I enjoyed. But Aaron, swear to God, Aaron, you and I. What?
You do. I mean, you're good. You're good. I love it.
Tracy, I don't even know what you're saying. Tracy, did you invite yourself?
She don't know how to do that.
You don't know how to do it? She says she'd been drinking. I love you too, babes. We got to get together at our old place. We used to go to this coffee shop every Friday, Caldi's. I don't know what happened. No, what happened was COVID. COVID happened. We haven't seen each other because of COVID. Okay. Tracy, I don't know how to work this technology, but this is going to be quite a letdown. We done sold you up.
Hold up.
And we can't figure out how to get you on.
Tracy, call us. Call us.
Oh, there she goes. There she goes. View request. Go live with Tracy. Look at us. Look how fancy we getting.
I swear to we are
I
like
thought I
10
did it.
Riley on 10.
She has to scroll.
Like how old?
Tracy,
like,
she said you got to scroll to the. Look at Tracy. Hi, guys.
Hold on. What's going on, bro? I'm good. You look like you turned Muslim. What's going on? Oh, that's not. Okay, I thought that was a rap.
Oh, no. It's a beanie.
Okay.
Oh, it's good. First of all, you're not going to be hating on this man's fashion. Lawrence, you look good.
I don't know.
Is what
It looked like
you
a
look
rap
good.
from when
No,
we
it
first
don't look like
jumped
a
on.
rap. And second of all, let us bow in the presence of greatness. You know, Lawrence was a TikTok champion.
I swear to God.
My one and only. I didn't even try.
One and done.
It was so good. Speaking of, y'all should go check people out. What is the name of the thing? How can people find Lawrence and his TikTok way?
Find me. You're not looking for me. I'm not on TikTok.
It's Larry and Trey.
What is it called? What is it called?
Larry and Trey.
Larry and Trey.
Larry
Let
and
me
Trey.
tell you, you want to see some amazing TikToking people. That's Tracy and Lawrence. I mean, Lawrence got the whole interwebs hot and bothered. People know about how hot he was.
Nah.
Yes. Hey, go check it out.
He is an audience.
He definitely laid the trap, and those women fell right into it. Yes, Lawrence, you did it. You did it. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're gonna lay some trap around here so we can get famous.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Make that shmoney.
You think this is for fun? You think this is for fun?
Listen, we can't both be pretty in this relationship.
You're right.
You said that.
So welcome, guys. So we are going to do a quick segment. So can we just do a quick introduction? I know we did. So Lawrence is Mac's brother, and Tracy is his beautiful wife and my sister.
Thank you.
Yes. So why don't y'all introduce yourselves? I know I did, but y'all can do some more.
I think that's good enough.
So I'm Lo of the second half of Lo and Trey, or Trey and Lo of TikTok. Since now this is what
I like that.
This is what we're saying.
So we got to make some more videos.
No. Okay.
Yes. We're about to be TikTok famous.
It was so good. It was so good.
You got to get the money however it comes. You know, multiple streams.
Multiple streams.
Multiple streams.
Yeah.
Jump into the river.
I have the wherewithal to commit to something like that.
It doesn't even matter.
That's a lot.
All you do is show up, bro. That's what I'm doing.
Show up.
I swear. No, it's not.
I gotta be the butt of the jokes and the person that has to
Show up and look pretty.
Yo, all I do is show up. And then, like, pretend it, like this is a little weirder because like you literally are seeing people like commenting, but like usually it's like just a conversation.
Oh, okay.
You know, please do not take a page off of Mac's book. It's actually, you know how it is, Tracy. You don't just show up. You got to put some effort into it. No. But moving forward, Lawrence, how did it feel? How did it feel when you became famous? Like, do people recognize you casually on the street now, or What happened?
Well, I don't know if you guys know, real quickly, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of people actually thought that he looked a little like Kevin Hart.
I can
Do
see
y'all
that.
see it?
I can see that. I thought you were gonna say
He like Kevin Hart's older brother because like he's actually
that's
I don't see the
no,
resemblance at all.
Hart is short, so
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like
if kids can get fooled, literally, Ajani was going through TikTok last night and was like, he thought Kevin Hart was his dad for a minute.
So,
Yes.
yo, you're so extra.
Did he say that last night?
I have no idea.
Wow.
Oh, I have no idea.
don't worry, Tracy. That's how Matt be having me out here looking a mess. Talking about no, that didn't happen. You know it happened.
Yes, like wait a minute. We just had this conversation.
You know it happened.
Okay. That's all right.
But quickly though, I forgot what I was gonna say. No.
Stay on track. Come on. Come on.
Listen, y'all
I've
got
been
the
drinking.
cards.
Yeah, so what we wanted to do was play a quick game with you guys. So questions. And the reason why this is great is because I think it gives you all an opportunity to know us, and then Tracy, and then an opportunity, you guys to know Tracy and them. So you can surprise me with the questions. I like some of the questions that you posted. But yeah, what do you do? So just do a quick summary of the questions and
Well, let me just say real quickly. The card game that we're actually playing is called Actually Curious. Wonderful card game. So whoever's on, if they want to play a game with their family to open a discussion, even at work, this is a great. I can't with Mackin's face. Wake up. Great game to play to open.
Up at 5 a.m. and took a cold shower, right?
Bola, did he take a cold shower this morning?
Yesterday she called talking about Mac ain't taking no damn cold
I'm sorry,
showers.
can we stay focused on the games?
Oh.
Man, you know damn well.
Yo, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that, you know, when you're watching TikTok and then the person
That's because you're talking. If you can't talk and listen at the same time.
is, I get up at 5 a.m. I go for like 3 hours jog. I do this, I do that. And you're like,
You
okay.
talking to me?
No, I said that was one of those things I thought about when the whole thing of
Like it wasn't
take
true.
cold showers.
All right, let's stay on track. Come on.
You really take cold showers in the morning?
I do cold
Yeah,
showers.
but
Let
you
me
know,
just
ain't no
explain.
such thing as a track. You know, the track is wherever we take it. That's all. It's just gotta be entertaining. But then, you see, one person just jumped back on.
Let me quickly speak about why I take cold showers. While you get the questions ready, Tracy, it's gonna be quick. Take
Okay.
cold showers because that is the one activity at the start of the day that, like, ain't nobody checking to see if you actually taking a cold shower. So you have to opt into it. But you know you don't want to take a cold shower because who wants to take a cold shower? It's too cold, especially in the wintertime. But when you wake up in the morning and you can force yourself into the mindset of doing something you don't have to do, you don't want to do, is going to be torture and for no reason whatsoever, and you make yourself do it anyways. Imagine what else you could do. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
it's just
so let me tell you why I take a cold shower. Because it's not just because of that. There are multiple health benefits to it. You can Google it if you want. All right. So you guys all know that, like, for the span of human history, like, we've been taking cold showers because there was no way to, like, warm up the water to begin with. But like, so that's number one. Number two is, like, you know, after, if you're an athlete, Lawrence, you know, after you had like a whole bunch of like working out, you jump into a cold because you're trying to get the blood to flow to that area to quickly reform it so you recover faster. It also helps you with your blood circulation because you're breathing in a lot faster. It gives you better skin because it like closes your pores, better like cuticles on your hair. There's just a whole bunch of different health benefits to doing it. So yeah.
so for me, it's less physical, it's more mental agility. But it sounds like you're more for the health benefits.
Yeah, I wouldn't just do it just for mental, but I think it also has a added benefit of, doing hard stuff. Like one of the things that you want to do is like build credibility with yourself, because there's no better way to have your own self-respect. So you know what I'm saying? Like if you say you're going to do something and you do it and it's tough, like that's one of the ways that you build credibility with yourself, and you feel good about yourself afterwards. So it's hard, but then you got it done.
And if you can get that check at the start of the day, especially if you have a list of to-dos every day. So mine are get up at 5 a.m., take a cold shower, yoga with the kids, make coffee for Mac. And I usually just typically have like 7 things to like read for an hour. But before 9 o'clock, I've already checked off like 4 or 5 items, you know what I mean? Because you've done all, and it's routine. So you've done all these things. So it just becomes that much easier for you to get into the space of acting, like doing what you want to do. I don't know. I would recommend it. I think it's great. And I've recently transitioned from kind of jumping into the cold shower and acting the fool, like running around, like just the fool. It was too damn cold. It was cold is what it was. So now I go in and I try to sort of breathe through it and stay present. Because that's really the purpose of it, because you're going to be thrown a whole bunch of challenges every day. You know, part of the reason we're fearful of so many things is because you don't know what's to come, and if you have the wherewithal to handle it. So if you actually are going to battle, so to speak, every morning, and you can remain calm under pressure, you know what I mean? Like you're training your mind to not automatically shift into the fight, or what is it called again? Fight or flight, like instinct, and you just force yourself to say, and that's really how you like you can't be creative when you are too busy being chaotic in your mind. You know what I mean? Like you got to calm down and allow your brain to really be able to process things, and the way to do that is to be present. So anyways, it's amazing. I would highly recommend it.
Real quick one is that you also lose weight off of it, because your body.
I don't know about that.
No, definitely you lose weight. They say actually on average, if you do it, like you can lose like 9 pounds if that's the only thing you do. But because your body is working over, trying to warm itself back up, so you're burning calories when your body is trying to warm itself up.
Yeah, I would recommend it. Tracy said she was going to take a cold shower this morning. Did you?
I can't hear.
Yeah.
It did not occur. It did not occur. So hold on. How far?
What are y'all? What's going on here? Couple talk.
So hold on. How far left is it on the cold shower? So is it all the way to the left?
It's all cold. It is cold. It is cold. You cannot go halfway. You got to go all the way. Why would you?
I'm just saying. It's I guess you got to the point where you go all the way to the left. But if I started off, I think I might start. Work my way.
You might start what?
Like
I might work my way up. So I go from like somewhat cold, like lukewarm, to then like a little colder, and eventually get all the way to cold.
We'll survive.
I understand the benefits, but I don't think I could just jump into it like that.
Let me tell you why you don't want to do it.
Y'all should have started with weight
loss. Ain't no real weight loss. What are we talking about? I don't believe that. But
okay.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Yo, he said if he does this and he does not lose 10 pounds, there's issues.
No, I'm not trying to lose 10 pounds, but it does burn fat. Like, look it up. Like, it's just science. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I listen.
But the reason why you don't want to start out and then work your way up is because every day, that's why cold showers are so amazing, because it's a challenge every day. Every day you got to like overcome that challenge. Do you know what I mean? So if you're starting out warm, that's not really a challenge. Like, cause
no, I'm talking about not warm. I'm talking about, so the middle is warm. Like, when you take a shower, the middle is warm. You start a little to the left where it's almost cold, but you can tolerate it, and then work your way that way.
Like in one shower.
In one shower, you get colder and colder and colder.
Gotcha.
Thing.
Oh no! I mean, like
one day.
Yeah. So today I start like this, and then
it's not going to
help.
Like every single day, it's like a battle.
Dread is a battle.
Oh my God! Why am I doing this? Why? Like, cause so it's not like you get used to it. You're not gonna get used to it. So,
I don't know. Okay, so I remember playing sports and taking the cold showers. You eventually got used to it. Like at the end of it, I would just jump in the cold tub.
and that shower, not the next day when you come up again. Your body
No,
warmed
I'm saying,
up.
yeah. Once I got to doing it, the next day was easy. I would just jump in like it was nothing.
Every day is a new day. It's like I'm starting all over again.
Especially because
like
you're coming
amnesia.
out of a warm bed. You're coming out of a warm, cozy bed. Now you got to go throw yourself into the shock of a cold shower. You know, like it's a challenge. But let's not. Go ahead, Tracy. We ready with the questions.
Yes.
Oh, and Morexi said she agrees that she would start out warm as well and end with cold. You won't be torturing yourself every day. What you gonna do?
Are you gonna? So there's. Do you want to start with the happy hour one or go like?
No, I think I want to ask this.
Because it says you could do both. The goal is to because she has happy hour cards and
Our card. Well, what's the other one though? First.
Wait. Okay. Let me
mix. They said you can mix them.
Let me do this one real quick.
Here's the thing. I tend to read instructions, so I tend to read them. She tends to jump right in.
Yeah, Someday is today. Let's do it. You got to jump in. That's why she's gonna jump right into the cold shower, right, Tracy?
All right. Hold on. Okay. What do you love most about yourself?
Oh, I done said that before. That was one of the questions that we had. What do I love most about what did you love most about yourself?
I don't know.
I love my aura.
Okay.
Like that, my aura. What do I mean about that? I don't know. It just sounds good.
It does. It sounds really good. I'm like, ooh, Bola, okay.
No. I remember we talked about this. What do I like about myself? My aura, meaning.
Yeah, your aura's good.
Yeah, I feel like I exude, and this probably has more to do with. Oh, somebody said summertime dust. Yikes! Burn up the cap. Yes, yums. My aura, meaning.
To do the cold shower, which is what I was saying to you last night. I'll do the cold shower in the summertime.
Ain't no point. That's not a challenge, Tracy. That's like saying.
That's the best time to do it, not in the wintertime.
It is super cold in the winter.
Yeah, it's
the
super
water
cold.
they delivering is straight out of like.
It's ice bucket. But that's the point. The point is you got to slay that dragon. If you could take a cold shower in the dead of winter, what else could you not conquer? You know what I mean? Like, what else could you not do? You could take out.
You could die.
Huh?
I could die.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die.
The way my body's set up, I could
But
die.
but let me go back. So my aura, meaning.
Yes.
They need to do the polar bear challenge.
Come on. Let's listen.
My aura, meaning. Let me tell you how much I realize. God, I feel like I'm in love with myself. Do people fall in love with
the same thing about myself? Yes.
Do you feel the same?
Love
Let me tell you, it wasn't until recently I was on a podcast with my friend Mike. Edna knows Mike of the Mike and Reese couple. Oh, y'all know Mike too.
Mike and Reese.
I did. I told Reese 10 minutes before this in Edna. That's how Edna jumped on. What was I talking about? Yes. So I was on Mike's Connect in Politics podcast.
Oh, right.
And it's just a podcast. And I was just talking. But you know how you've never really seen yourself until you watch yourself? So I'm watching myself. I'm playing it over. And I had to tell Mac, babe, you got to stop. You got to go watch this podcast. I am amazing.
Yes.
I was like, I am amazing. I mean, do you see how amazing I am?
Oh God!
It's a normal thing.
I
I don't know if anybody else saw it, but it came live and clear. I was like, yes, I think I fell in love with myself. That was
You were impressed, right?
what it was it wasn't even anything physical, because that's what I was saying. Like, it's not even physical, whatever. It's got to be an aura. It's just an energy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I didn't know myself, I would want to be friends with myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, That's it. Is that a lot? Did I just...
No, I get it.
Have mercy.
I get it.
So who's answering next? Because you got all the questions, so I feel like we should like.
Yeah. What about you? Should
Interchange the
answer
question.
next. You should. What is yours? What do you love about yourself?
Okay, so I don't know what I said last time if we answered that question, but I'm going to say my intellect.
Oh, you are pretty smart.
Thank you.
He be using words that I have no idea. I be having to look it up. I don't know what these words mean. Is this English? But yeah, he be doing it. You know, Mac once read a whole dictionary. I said that last time.
I remember you saying that in your podcast.
Time you said it, you keep on
Who
saying it.
reads a whole dictionary? I mean, it's impressive. I like it. Good job. No, it was good. It's impressive.
All right.
What are yours?
I want to say my calmness.
You are pretty calm.
Yeah.
Are you calmer than
I think you're dead sometimes, actually. No, I'm kidding. Lawrence is pretty laid back. But what do you love about yourself?
my artistic side?
Oh, that's good. That is actually one thing I wish
You
I
guys
was
could
more.
chime in too. Like you can all start putting in on the bottom like what you guys
Who
all
are our
love
fan or
about yourselves.
listener? Yes,
Our listeners.
Yeah, it would be interesting because I
So
think
you
that's
guys
probably
can all join and answer the question, and you know.
that's probably a question most people don't ask themselves. So that's a good point. That's a good one. I like that. I did say that if I wish I was more creative. So I agree with that, Lawrence, because I feel like I'm not as creative as I would love to be, and I wish I could tap into that space more. But that's good. Great.
Good.
Question.
Finish this sentence. Everyone has a guilty pleasure, and mine is. What's your guilty pleasure?
I only got one.
Yeah, you can choose one.
You can only pick one.
You got to prioritize.
Just
Start first. Yeah,
PG.
let's see how guilty we're trying to get. Go ahead.
What's the question?
Finish the sentence. Everyone has a guilty pleasure, and mine is. And the 12 people that are on, you could chime in.
Oh, I have one, a guilty pleasure. I sometimes, because you know, lately, so I've been in the process of trying to remodel the house. So, you know, I'm putting in some new tiles, putting in the kitchen, all that. So I get into the YouTube like Twilight Zone of home improvements. And you know, you're sitting there watching how to do this, how to do this, how to do this, how to do this. Damn near 3 hours passed. You ain't done nothing but watch videos on how to do how to do that. And you ain't do nothing. So you just like it's a guilty pleasure. I find myself wasting hours wondering what the hell am I doing. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracy. You want to go next?
Sure.
I have many guilty pleasures, but a guilty pleasure is Ratchet TV.
Oh, I thought I was pointing. I didn't see this. I was going like.
Oh, you are a guilty pleasure too.
Oh,
Sure.
yes. That's good. That's a good one.
Why
Wow.
is that guilty though? Like,
Yeah,
I
why
mean,
is
that's
that
one of
guilty?
those things that's like the pleasure you should not be guilty about.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Lawrence just declared himself Tracy's guilty pleasure. Is that true, Tracy?
No, it's definitely Ratchet TV.
It's definitely what?
Yeah.
Ratchet TV sometimes.
I can agree.
Reality TV.
I can agree to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chocolate in the fridge. We got
Chocolate
that.
in the
All
fridge.
right, for
yes.
me, it's definitely, without question, midget porn.
Oh my God. Little people porn. Well, explain. I don't want to
joke, but
explain to me why.
what?
What are we doing?
No, you can't say. We have to be
What are we
politically
doing? I'm so
correct. Might
confused.
have
Little
little
people.
Is this
personalities
mic
for
on?
things. Little people.
But wait a minute. I agree. Shopping and hiding it from hubby. I think that is a big one. I definitely.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good one.
There are times that I walk in and I'm like, yes, I did. I bought. I did.
No, but
or there's times when you buy it and you leave it in the car and you wait till time passes by
Like,
when no
whoops,
one's here
I forgot about it.
and brings it in.
Lord, Lola just be doing it.
What? I just be
She
shopping.
just be doing it.
I don't even have time to be high. I can't. I just be doing it. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know
like,
what's
listen,
good.
every day.
Wait, but tell me why? Why the
Amazon?
porn? What turns you on?
Babe, yeah. What's your guilty
Oh,
pleasure?
my guilty pleasure. I'm answering now. My guilty pleasure.
You already said it. You already said it. We're asking
Oh,
why.
like, midget is definitely probably in the category, in the porn category though. But no, probably like chess, playing chess on my phone all day long, like when I'm supposed to actually be busy doing something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like you'll find me. I have to run from Bola because she's like, well, ain't you supposed to be? Like, I gotta put the phone away.
Mag, Yum said, ew, Mag. That is nasty. Yes. You switch yourself out.
I know she probably watching it too. It's okay, y'all. It's okay.
What is my guilty pleasure? I don't know. Probably Ratchet TV as well. I mean, I remember I was talking to Yomi one day, and I was talking about all the housewives. I was talking about one house, and she was like, I had no idea you love housewives. I was like, hold up. I love all the housewives. I don't care which housewife it is. It's gonna get watched. Every single one of the I can't get enough. It's good. It's good. So probably that, but I don't know that I have too many guilty pleasures, to be honest. I don't know. I gotta think about it. I don't know that I have too many guilty pleasures, but yeah, TV is a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which best describes you, introvert or extrovert?
I mean, that's easier. Definitely introvert.
I think I'm an introvert too. And I know, because people are gonna be like, I can't believe whatever. I think I'm an introvert. I think I get my energy off of being alone and watching Ratchet TV.
Okay, so here's a second part to the question. Mac, how would you describe Bola? Would you say she's an introvert?
Yeah.
And Mac, Bola, would you say Mac's an introvert?
It's definitely an introvert. But not introvert, because I feel like the introverts get maybe a bad rap. Not introverts in an awkward way, but introverts in that you just don't enjoy people that much.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I'm actually trying to be better at this. Like, my favorite person is, and she's switching.
This child.
I agree with you. Well, I don't see you being an introvert. I'm really confused.
You don't.
But
I know people say that, but I swear I am. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I swear I am. I swear.
you might be a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think I'm an extroverted introvert. I'm an extroverted introvert, meaning I could go along. I could go along, but honestly, I prefer, like, I would just say, kind of like Lawrence is your guilty pleasure. Like, I stalk Mac. Mac is like, if we were to use guilty, but like, I can only really, for the most part, be with Mac unless I'm out. Like, I think about, hanging out, but then when you're out, you're like, oh, this is fun. You know what I mean? So I'm generally, for the most part, a homebody with my favorite person. You know what I mean? So it's just easy that way, but I don't know.
So the reason why Bola, who loves herself, is not probably, I think, because I think Bola is awesome as well, it's probably not like, way bigger from my perspective. It's because she is an introvert. Like, there's a difference between, like, when I think it's not necessarily a performance, but it's like a response. I think, you know what I'm saying? So, like, comedians, a lot of times comedians are, like, they appear to be all put together and they're fun and whatever, but the fact is that's their response. That's their mechanism. That's how they learn to deal with their discomfort. You know what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily just because you see somebody responding in a certain way doesn't mean that they don't prefer
Like,
to just be
natural,
at home. Right?
Yeah. My natural, like, is to be in bed and, like, pajamas watching Netflix and Ratchet TV with Mac while stalking Mac. Let's add that. Yeah. All right. So what are you what's the last one? That's all you got?
The last what?
Let me say, Melissa and I went to middle school. I think high school together too. Mac was just asking who Melissa was. Okay, what was the next question? I feel like I'm getting drunk. I'm sorry.
I'm an introvert.
Oh.
I think Lawrence is an introvert also, but Lawrence claims that I'm not an introvert. I will say that I do force myself to be an extrovert, but I need days to be without people in order to reboot.
Can we all be introverts? Because I feel like every time I talk to someone and you ask that question, they always say, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert. I mean, we're all extroverts. And everybody's an introvert.
Well, maybe introverts only hang out with other introverts. Maybe introverts only hang out with introverts.
I don't think so. Erica probably wouldn't describe herself as an introvert.
Which, by the way, where is my sister? Is my sister Erica on here?
Swear to God.
Yeah, where is she?
How
many people
it's
is
not. It could be. Oh,
no, I'm saying how many
Everybody's checking in though. Like, who's introverts that's listening to us, or extroverts? Like, maybe we can find some extroverts in the.
But I think maybe also just like introverts get a bad rap, I think extroverts may too, because people think, you know, they're like abrasive and just doing too much. I don't know. But I'm definitely an introvert.
Like, so it's really also dependent on how you describe it. So for example, like I feel like Emily, our daughter, is an extrovert. Even though she comes off as she has to be with people. She wants to be with people. And so there's a difference between being shy or, you know, sociable or whatever the case may be, because she will come in, she will need to be with somebody, but then you put her with these people and then she's just chilling, quiet. And she's the most quiet, but she will not want to be at home by herself. She will not want to be chilling. She's always trying to go out and hang out with people.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this was great. What's the name of this game, Tracy?
Actually Curious.
Actually Curious.
Yes.
I love it. So we can get it on Amazon. Is that where you got it?
Amazon, or go directly to the website.
Probably go there because then they get the full.
Yes, go directly to the website.
So Edna says extroverted introverts need time to recharge by themselves. That's me for sure. Yeah, I agree, because I would say Edna and I are definitely similar. And yeah, I would say I'm an extroverted introvert. And Melissa says introvert when she's sick of people for sure. Yeah. But I think I would probably say Melissa's probably more of a extrovert from what I remember. But yeah. But I think part of being well adjusted is being able to occupy both spaces. You know what I mean? Like if you need to be over there for whatever, I mean, not that you should go around being fake, but if you need to bring it, being able to bring it. And then if you need to reel it back, being able to do that. So I'm surprised, Tracy, you said Lawrence is an introvert. You consider yourself an introvert as well, Lawrence? I would not have called you an introvert.
I feel like I'm an introvert, like, because I usually like to be behind the scenes, but it's like one of those things where if you have to do what you have to do. So I've learned playing sports. If you have to do it, you might as well do it as well as you can and as hard as you can. So given the situation, I'll put myself out there because I'm already out there, but I would prefer to be in the back and chill, watch, and observe.
Yeah. That I would say that, except I think I struggle between, I'm definitely an introvert, but when the light comes on.
I can't.
Lights, camera, action, you ready to go, huh?
It is time to go, and I stay ready to go. So that's the only difference. But for the most part, you know, I'm definitely an introvert. But anyways, this has been fun, guys. Thanks Lawrence and Tracy, for coming and blessing our Someday is Today live. We enjoyed it. Thanks, you guys, for checking in and chiming in. I hope you all are enjoying the podcast. We think you all are amazing for actually listening in and checking out what we have to say. However, does it ever get ratchet? I don't know. However unconventional it could be.
Listen,
Have you watched
We're gonna be live again next Thursday.
No, have you guys watched
Yeah,
on
next Thursday.
what was it? What was the lady?
I can't remember. We'll message them. But you guys see that he is built for this
No,
social
like,
media thing, right?
He's
He's like Chatty Peter, right? You are built for this, babe.
no,
Let's make that shmoney.
the lady, she used to be a well-known speaker, millionaire hot mess millionaire. Is this lady on what was it, Doctor something, where she like her husband, she was just to date somebody who put her on the streets. She was working the corner. She was doing a bunch of things, and then she went to
Working the corner. You mean like
for her PhD, and now she
prostituting? What you mean working the corner? Like drugs? What are we talking about?
she was doing it all.
Oh.
That's what she said. But now she became like this famous, like personal coach, speaker. Had everything.
or no,
She
man, I'm sorry.
all up to be
Okay, excuse me.
authentic.
Cut off.
I'm
Lawrence.
sorry,
He's
but
gone.
who is B Dot?
It's Hot Mess Millionaire, right? I think it's on Netflix. Hot Mess Millionaire.
And okay, so we gotta go check it out, is what you're saying?
Yeah, because she is now making Hot Mess Millionaire. She's now making her shtick. I don't want to call it shtick. It's not a shtick.
It might be a stick though.
How does this relate to what we're doing though?
It might
No. I'm talking about how because it relates to like her whole thing now is about being authentic and taking being your true self and just speaking with no filter, not even caring about what other people have to say, anything, just unadulterated truth in everything that she says.
And how freeing is that? I mean, honestly, I just think, anyways, that's a whole different topic.
That's very freeing.
We don't even need to get into that, but yes, I
I
think.
don't know, because how freeing is it when you say you like midget porn and everybody like start laughing at you?
Baby, ain't nothing wrong with liking midget porn.
I don't like
But I think you're able to do that.
That's
what?
that's
What's
offensive. Is that really a category?
I don't know.
So why would you say it?
Lord have mercy.
Everything's a category in porn. Are you serious?
No, I don't know none about it. I don't.
All I know is
I'm just saying.
Howard Stern used to have them on all the time.
Okay, I can't. I think it's time for us to wrap this up. See, there's always a moment when you've done too much. You know what I mean?
Lawrence just told me that the ratchet woman. Wait, what was it?
We've done too much. This is
What was the woman called?
Dr. Venus Opal. Opal.
That's another name for her.
Is she a real doctor?
Yeah, I think she's a PhD. I mean, she's not a doctor. She's a doctor.
Gotcha.
Education doctor, not a medical doctor.
My point, I understand we want to be fair, but I feel like we got to draw some lines somewhere with this thing. But see, Tracy can't even be a part of this.
She over here looking up Doctor.
She's exhausted from all of this.
Listen,
Anyways, this is great. Thank you guys. What'd you say?
She's doing research that she just posted.
yes, the hot mess millionaire told me I should say whatever I want.
Okay, I can't. All right. All right, guys. This is good. He said, B-Dot said, I support that man speaking his truth.
Thank you.
I
Thank you,
looked it up
B-Dot.
also.
Thank you.
I can't. You know what? I'm done.
There it is. All right, I like B-Dot.
All right. Well, this has been an interesting episode of Some Days Today. Y'all go check out the old, why this was really tricky is because in the other episodes where we edit things, y'all won't have heard anything about no you know what I mean? You wouldn't have heard it because we would have just cut it out.
Don't cut nothing out, Bola.
Huh?
Don't cut anything out.
Well, it's too late now. This is live. I don't know what to say. Now I gotta go collect myself. That's it. But thank you guys. This has been great. We had a great time. Thanks, Tracy and Lawrence. Thanks to all our fans or
Thank you
listeners.
for coming out. God
Really,
bless
listeners
you.
who came out.
Good
Y'all
night.
should tell your friends about our podcast. I feel like, right?
Tell your friends.
Tell them
Forget
you
what
had a
our
good
friends-
time. All right. We love you guys. Until next time.
So-
Next Thursday, we're going to be here.
Sound like the Apollo.
Same time, same place. In the meantime, what did they used to say on the be black, be whatever.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
In
friend.
the comedies.
Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Be good and be great.
Thanks, B-Dot. We gonna see you next time. You know what, B-Dot? You know what you should do? Go ahead and tell your friends. I'm sure you got lots of friends who ready for it.
Yeah.
Bye, Edna. We love you guys. All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Good night.
I don't know how to end. To be honest, to be honest, I don't understand this.
I think you gotta press the X.
XO.
Oh, X out? X out of here? Okay.